Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lisa Davis, and I am a member of Community Renewal Team Capital City Youth Build AmeriCorps program. I would like to welcome everyone to Hartford City Hall. We are gathered here today on the 4th annual day of recognition for national service. We are so proud and honored to have our own mayor join more than 3,400 mayors and other elected officials across the country in recognizing national service programs like Youth Build. Mayor Luke Bronin was sworn in as mayor of Hartford earlier this year. He believes in service. He has a history of service to our community and our state. He served with the U.S. Navy Reserve in Afghanistan. He served as a member of the Malloy administration and also served with the President Obama administration. We are honored to be here with the mayor today and thank him for his commitment to service. Mayor Luke Bronin.
It's great to be with you. It's great to see you all here. Thank you to Youth Build and to all of the organizations here. Congressman Larson is here, and I will talk a little bit more about him, but let's just welcome him with a good round of applause. We've got the best congressman in the entire country, and it's an honor to have him here. You know, as was just said, we are proud to join 3,400 communities across the country in recognizing service. And there are so many organizations represented here today that I couldn't remember them all, so I have to read. Hartford Thrive, Hartford Habitat, United Way, Youth Build, the Green Crew, Public Allies, Foster Grandparent Program, the Connecticut Food Justice Youth Corps, Connecticut Campus Compact, NeighborWorks, Community Health Corps, Notre Dame AmeriCorps, and the Retired and Senior Volunteer Program. And if I missed anybody, I apologize, but let's give another round of applause for all those. Together, I bet it's even bigger than this, but together I think that's an estimated about 675 people who are serving their community. And that's everything from promoting financial literacy to community gardens, to serving food, to building homes, to serving meals and helping those who are struggling to find housing or shelter. There is so much incredibly important work that you do. And it is no secret that in the state of Connecticut, and especially here in Hartford, we are facing some real struggles and real challenges. We've got a budget crisis like we've never seen before. And in times like that, it makes the service that you all do that much more important. So I cannot express more deeply, more profoundly my gratitude on behalf of the entire city of Hartford for the model that you give to all of our community. Keep doing what you do, keep growing, keep getting more people involved. It makes an enormous difference in the lives of the residents of our city. Now, before I turn this over to Congressman Larson, I do just want to briefly I'm not going to read this whole proclamation because it's long and the print is very small. But most importantly, I just want to say that on behalf of myself as mayor, along with the Court of Common Council and the residents of Hartford, we give all of the organizations here, along with those national organizations, AmeriCorps, Senior Corps, the National Community Service Corporation, all of those organizations our enormous debt of gratitude, and hereby proclaim today the Mayor's Recognition Day for National Service in the City of Hartford. So let's again thank all of the groups here. Now, I want to say I'm lucky today because this is the second time I get to stand with Congressman Larson. Just about an hour ago, we were up on Barber Street at the new Associated supermarket there, and there was a press conference where we were talking about a bill that Congressman Larson has taken the lead in pushing down in Washington to make the Promise Zone designation that the city got for North Hartford mean even more by trying to create tax incentives and other economic incentives for employers to locate in the Promise Zone and to hire residents of the Promise Zone. And Congressman Larson has been the leader of that effort, but what's so important is that on this effort, like on so many others, he has the rare gift and rare talent, which seems rarer by the day, of actually working bipartisan and building coalitions to get things done. That's what's helped him get so many things done for the city of Hartford and for the region, and it is a privilege to have you here, Congressman. Welcome and thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Your Honor. What a very special day, and let me say what a privilege it is to have the opportunity to work with Mayor Bronin. Not unlike President Obama, the mayor comes into office during very difficult economic times. Comes into office at a time when municipalities and cities all across the nation are facing special economic crisis. And to bring principled and intelligent and focused leadership to bear on our problems requires that you have skillful and adept people who understand the concerns of the people he's sworn to serve. In just a short time that he has been mayor, his ability to both grasp the problems and then tackle them forthrightly are something to behold. All the more reason why, as we pause today, and as the mayor has indicated, more than 3,000 plus communities acknowledge the great work of the Corporation for National and Community Service and AmeriCorps and Senior Corps and what they mean to our communities. In that very Promise Zone that we talked about, 5 members of AmeriCorps will be working to further enhance opportunities in the poorest zip code in the state of Connecticut, the 06120. And so it takes leadership where people are willing to roll up their sleeves and work throughout the community to make sure that things happen. And it doesn't happen just with elected officials alone, and I think that's what makes this such a special day. Imagine, if you will, for the moment, that across this great nation, a nation of more than 330 million people, that less than 1% of the nation is involved in national service. And that's including our military. So if you took the Marines, the Navy, the Army, the Air Force, the Coast Guard, and then you took AmeriCorps, the Peace Corps, Vista, Teach AmeriCorps, Senior Corps, ad infinitum, that's less than 1% of the entire nation. I had the opportunity to meet with Wendy Spencer just last Tuesday in Atlanta, and I thank the mayor for inviting me here today because I wanted to talk about what we talked about, is introducing the notion of national service to a cabinet level position in the White House, and then making sure that we have a quota of having 1 million people serve their nation. But serving your nation and the work that you do should be recognized as well. So along with John Lewis, the legendary civil rights leader of Atlanta, Georgia, will be introducing legislation. In fact, John Lewis first headed up Action, which was a plan to make sure that we put people back to work, the work of serving your country. And especially in this day and age where people are out and accumulating a great deal of debt to get their college education, you serve your nation for 2 full terms, we'll pay your college education. You serve your nation, and we'll make sure that you don't have to go into debt in order to achieve the goals of both working on behalf of your nation and then raising families of your own. We're very excited about this legislation. I think this is a fitting opportunity as leaders all across this nation, like Mayor Bronin, pause to recognize the great contribution that is made by volunteerism, that is made by your service. That's what makes the nation great. Whether we were to revert back to the days of the old barn raisings where the community came together to help one another out. And yet it's even more so today. Not just in the Promise Zone, but all across the city of Hartford, the state of Connecticut, and this great nation of ours. We need youth to be involved. We need seniors to be involved. A nation as great as ours, a republic, cannot long stand if only 1% of the nation is carrying the very burdens that we need to attend to. Thank you so much for your service. And I assure you this, that the mayor and myself and people who are dedicated to national service will make sure that if you serve your country, your state, your community, in return, your nation will serve you. God bless you. God bless America. Congratulations.
Congressman Larson. I'm Ann Osterberg with the Corporation for National and Community Service, and I'm very excited to see everybody here today. I wanted to make sure that we recognized our staff and commissioners from the Connecticut Commission on Community Service. Jackie Johnson in the back, Melissa Georges. Lily Egan with our commission, Erica Adams with our commission. And not as many people here may not be familiar with as familiar with Senior Corps as you are with AmeriCorps. We have some Senior Corps members here as well. Could the representative of Senior Corps just wave your hands? So these are people that are serving that are age 55 and older, and thank you for your service. So service begins at any age. So thank you everyone for being here today. If the mayor and the congressman have a minute to take photos with folks, we'd love to have that, but I know you guys have busy schedules. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you all.